heard was our Zoom audience saying hello to each other. So that was us getting a chance to know they're here with us this morning. There they are. So welcome. I'm looking for the cameras over here. So if you're waving, sort of wave over here. Yeah, so we're just settling in. You can see we are in for an exciting day. And just reminding everyone to just take a nice deep breath as we get started this morning. And inviting Ginger to carry us into this service on this beautiful solstice day.
We're going to start with Amazing Grace. Let's center ourselves. I like to do this with an Om chant before each verse. So we'll do Om 4 times. So take a deep breath in.
Om
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Gio. So let's just take this moment and let ourselves settle into this space. Find a seat for ourselves. Get to walk through the center and be noticed and loved. Here we go. So welcome. Welcome, everyone. New faces, faces of friends, people we haven't seen for a while, people we just saw yesterday. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to this day. And one thing to know about this day is we haven't quite made it to the solstice yet. So what we find just before the solstice often are the darkest days. And so in these days, we allow ourselves to just be present, knowing the light is always here, knowing the light is always here. We also know that these days give us a chance to rest into things that are true, that need attention, that need love. And so in this time, we allow ourselves to settle here. Taking this deep breath together and welcoming ourselves to this place, to this home, to this space of love. However you are here today, you are welcome. And we are glad you are here.
If you'll repeat after me. I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
And so it is.
And so it is.
We're going to sing God is All There Is. And this is Gio. I didn't introduce you before.
Prayers of all kinds of the world, join with the prayers of others
God is
who are waiting.
all there is. All there is God. Raise a voice in devotion. All there is God. God is all there is.
Do you know? Kathy? Kathy?
Here I am.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
I
on,
am.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay, there you go, Catherine.
Sorry.
Reverend Katherine.
Sorry. All right, so I think I announced just as the beginning of this that this is the sort of chaotic aspect of life just before we bring in the solstice light. I'm going to take this off because this won't stop doing this. And if we can... how's that? Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. I was torturing you for a few minutes there. But don't you appreciate the difference? So, thank you. And just thank you for allowing us to be ourselves present in a bit of the chaos this morning, and invite yourself to be part of it too. Like if you find yourself resisting it, go like this. Okay, it's easier to go with this river maybe than fight against it. So we have a special gift for you this morning, one that was really important for us to bring, and which brings traditions that are indigenous and part of the solstice expression to us in a more Western way that we're used to sitting in rows and that kind of thing. So we brought the circle this morning, and we brought two very special members who I'm hoping will step up and join me right now. Supriya and Harold are here to give their gifts to offer us the Hawaiian shofar, the beautiful sound. And then Supriya is going to call in the four directions with us. And we are just gathering all of this, knowing that we're settling down into life and the holiness that we are. So is there anything you'd like to say before you start, or you'd just like to get started?
Good morning, everybody. So good to be in circle with you on this beautiful pre-solstice. A lot of holy days are here, are they not? So, and Harold is going to play the giant conch in collaboration as brothers and sisters, because guess what? We all share something. We all share the same Mother Earth, right? We're all from the earth. And so this is really to get grounded into the earth energies, calling in the four directions, the cardinal directions, which is how we move through this space with these physical bodies, right? I know we're spiritual beings with physical bodies. We do move through space. And as we invoke this energy, it grounds us into that deep connection that we are a part of. So it helps us move out of the mind into the body. So I invite you to join me. We'll be standing, if you are able and would like to. We're going to start with the south. And maybe Kathy. I'm going to try without the mic. No, with the mic? Okay. I see, okay. And we're going to move. So we're just going to, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Giant breath in through the nose. Exhale and let go. Take a bigger giant breath. Breathe in the love. Exhale what you don't need anymore. Take another bigger breath in through the nose and feel the presence of all, and let go into the universes. Relax.
Oh. Oh. One more. Oh. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Gananam tva ganapatikum havamahe kavim kavinam upamastravastamam. Jeshtaracham brahmanam brahmanaspata anasrinvannotibhisi tasadanam. Om Sri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhir Vajinivati Dinama Vitrayavatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Join me now. Great spirits of the South. Great spirits of the South, we open our hearts and our arms to you. Beloved, grounding energies, we call forth Mother Serpent. We ask for your blessings as we open this sacred space to wrap us in your coils of light, to ground us into the rich, nurturing energy of Mother Earth, to let us grow and thrive. Bless us with your medicine, O Mother Serpent. Bless us with the ability to let go, to forgive, to grow and drop the old layers as we expand into a new way of being. Bless us with this transformation and transmutation upon this powerful day of circle. We are your darling, darling children, and we open ourselves to you with love. Let's turn to the west, please. And our sisters are joining us on the drums. Is there another? We're gonna bring in a very, very powerful and special drum, Reverend Al's grandfather drum. Shall we pull it out? Let's space out so that we're in each direction. Thank you. As you hear this beautiful drum, allow your heart rate to balance in. Thank you. We honor the divine and sacred beings and energies of the South. And now we invoke the great spirits of the West. Great spirits of the West, we call upon you. Hear our heartbeat. Hear our pulse. Welcome, beloved mother, sister jaguar. Bless us with your medicine. Bless us with this powerful peace, profound intuition, and the ability to know and see from all angles, to be in that place, in the resonant field of our space. Bring our hearts and mind into peace as we learn to trust and be one with our world. Aho. Let me rotate. Let's turn to the north. Great spirits of the north, beloved and divine, the hummingbird, bless us with your medicine. Beloved mother, sister hummingbird, bless us with your nectarine life. This is it right here. The sweetness of life is in this moment. Drink it up, sip it up, feel it. Beauty, love, community, light, joy, abundance. Bless us with your medicine to follow this path that we have been placed upon, that internal knowing, the bravery, the courage to rise into the mystical, to rise into the esoteric, the highest parts of ourself. And we call forth our divine and sacred highest self. Here and now, it's right here, activated now. Above your head is your soul star. Become aware of this powerful place of connection. Invite the great spirits of the north to activate your soul star now. We call forth the blessings of our ancestors, great grandmothers, great grandfathers, great grandfathers, great grandmothers. Come now. Bless us. Bless us. Bless us. We pass forth our blessings to you. Come sit around this powerful fire of light that we are creating for you now. We send forth forgiveness into our generations before us. We send our ho'oponopono to you, to our fathers and mothers who have passed, to our grandparents who have passed. We are so sorry for anything that you've had to experience, that you went through. Please forgive us as we stand powerfully in this now. We love you. Thank you. We love you. Thank you. Just send up all that grace light up to them and send it all the way down through your DNA, down into every DNA, every cell, every double helix pattern within your being for which you have been blessed by your ancestors. In this moment, let us create powerful generational healing. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. Bless our children. And we'll move to great spirits of our. Okay. Are we okay? Okay. Yeah, no, I know. I'm just following a question mark here. Is everything okay? Okay. So we're going to move to our great spirits of the East. Here. Great spirits of the East, powerful, divine energies of the rising condor, the eagle. I call upon Reverend Allen, his turkey buzzard energy. We know you're all here guiding us. Bless us in this now. Bless us in this now. I don't know what that sound is, but it feels like a great spirit. Let us rise in our consciousness through that soul star and join me as we send it up to the edge of the atmosphere. Send your energy up to the edge of the atmosphere and attach that love to the stream of light and let it pour back upon the earth through the grid, down to everywhere that it's needed. Through our consciousness, we send love and healing and knowing of divinity, the perfection of now. Thank you. Thank you. Aho. Great Mother. Great Mother, Mother Earth. Thank you for guiding us our every step. Pull up through the energy of the earth, the feet. We ask for blessings now upon all the creatures upon this earth, the creepy crawlies, the two-legged, the four-legged, those who move through all the different spaces. We ask for blessings upon all those who fly through the sky, throughout the energies of mountain, sea, earth, and below. We bless the crystalline cores and all the rivers that run through us. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. We ask for forgiveness upon the earth. And we ask for blessings to pour forth upon the earth for our children, for our children's children. Let that flow forth through the ancestors, through us, down into the earth. Pachamama. Shango Pachamama. Thank you. Feel the dome rise up as we call in and greatly all, the one with 1,000 names, the infinite. Call in the one that you feel so close to, that you feel with your every breath. Here and now we invoke. Yes. Feel that. Thank you. Thank you for this connection and love always. Bless our every breath, our every action, our every word. We give thanks for the Father, Son, Grandmother Moon. We give thanks for the darkness of the night, and we give thanks for the return of the light. We rest deep in this arms of the divine, knowing that truth resides here, right now, and in every now. Om Matakwyasin, my family. Blessings upon each of you in every way. We're in a circle now. We'll close it at the end. Thank you.
In this time of darkness, as we approach the light, we offer you today's reading, If, by Rudyard Kipling. If you could keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it all on one turn of pitch and toss and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone. And so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you'll be a grown-up human, my love. And so it is.
This is a chant that I would love everybody to sing along. The words will be up on the screen. And they're also in your pamphlet. Light is returning. Light is returning. Light is returning. Light is returning. Even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the flame of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circle on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the flame of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. returning. Even though this is the darkest hour, no one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the flame of hope alive. Make safe our journey through the storm. The planet is turning, circle on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home. Light is returning, even though this is the darkest hour. No one can hold back the dawn. Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the flame of hope alive. No our journey through the storm. One planet is turning, circle on her path around the sun. Earth Mother is calling her children home.
Hello. What a beautiful morning this is. Do you feel the Earth Mother's turning? Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone who's contributing to this service today. Even though this is not the moment that I'm supposed to be necessarily saying that, it is just so full. Supriya and Harold, thank you so much for that gift, and all the drummers. And we're invoking Reverend Al in this moment, holding this drum space with us so warmly, so strongly, knowing his presence with us always. Okay, so it's that time. Could I have a little more volume on this, please? Thank you. It's that time in our service that we're going to do our affirmation. And today, you may notice the reason we're sitting this way is not just because it's out of Indigenous cultural respect or our Native American heritage or any of that, which we are all honoring. It's to honor that we're a community. And we're sitting together as community and we can see each other. You'll notice it is a little more vulnerable, right? You feel a little bit more exposed facing into the center. And yet the vulnerability is where this path is, and where it lands is for us to be vulnerable as humans to each other, with each other, to feel each other. And that's the beauty of this. So today we're going to do our affirmations from the individual I, which we usually do, but then you'll notice there's a second set that are from the we, so that we as one consciousness are calling in our community to this same consciousness that we're calling in to ourselves. I love seeing all your faces. Thank you for being here today. So I'm thinking about standing up. I'm thinking about asking you to stand up so we can really ground this into the earth, where that's what this Sunday feels like, as we're just playing with the soil of life, the darkness, the delicious soul of all, touching in. And so we're going to do this as a call and response. So Christina and I will say it line by line, and you will respond. I am one.
I am one
In the one power. I am love in the one power of love. I am presence in the blessings of peace. I live in the infinite eternity of grace. We are one in the one power. We are love in the one power of love. We are presence in the blessings of peace. We live in the infinite eternity of grace. And so it is. As we invoke Reverend Al and the history of the CCL community,
Love is all around you, surrounding you with all you ever need to realize your dreams. Can't you see? Love is here to ground you, to astound you, and it's just a breath away. Oh, it's just a breath away. Breathe, breathe. Don't you know
Good morning. Have you seen how much teamwork it's taking for us to do this morning? It's pretty remarkable. Okay, a little lower. Yeah, it's pretty remarkable. I'm noticing it is a constant feedback loop. Are you noticing that? It is we take one step, we adjust. We take one step, we adjust. We take one step, we adjust. You know, that's how they fly planes, right? There's no road out there. Out there. Doesn't it feel like it sometimes when you look out the window of an airplane, you're like, there is out there. There's no road. They're just guided by constant feedback from instruments, from people, and a lot of intuition, right? So we know there are lots of pilots out there who've saved many, many lives by their intuition. Where to land this thing? Just last week, somewhere in Canada, right? In the Hudson River. Wherever. So it's all of our inner and outer faculties working together, grounding us, giving us feedback, and inviting us to where we are in this moment today. There doesn't seem to be a moment except in the one instant of the exquisite presence where we can find it all quietly into a silent moment and let go. And so we start here today. The gifts that we have received yet this morning, the manifold magnificence that each being who is offering themselves has brought this morning is leaving me speechless. So let us breathe in this moment into this specific, infinite moment that we affirmed in our affirmation of grace. We are vast. We are open. We are without boundaries and borders. We are vulnerable. And we are whole. And while this space is blessing and comfort, some will not feel at home here. And we are not truly, fully, as we are alive, left to this space. The constant feedback keeps coming. And so as we try to float away into heaven, we stub our toe. We blink our eyes, our mic screeches, something happens, and here we are on Earth again. So the journey that we're on is the grounding into this gorgeous, deep, dark soil of the earth. Feel yourself grounding into that. Go all the way through this building, all the way through the swimming pool I've heard mentioned in the basement. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Okay, through the water that's not there, but we know it was. Down into the earth, into the magnetism of the center of this earth. Hold yourself into this planet with gravity. And what else? We lift ourselves off of this planet also with levity. And we walk in between in the days of this and the days of this and the days of this, and we let them all coexist. I am in awe of this journey, the journey with you, the journey that we're touching just just by being alive. Isn't that a funny thing to say? That is like the hardest thing to do. We're just alive. Just alive includes every single thing. And this is not the place where we come if we don't feel like we have something to offer. Souls come here to offer themselves. They are full. Souls before incarnation are full, floating in the beauty of the infinite that we can all imagine. And yet they choose this. You chose this incarnation, this place to be, this life to come into mastery with. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Wow, there's people behind me today. Wow, there's so many. I love this. Thank you. What does it mean to come into mastery? Oh my goodness. Well, that poem that we just read touched on that a little bit, right? But what are we mastering? So many of us, we think we're mastering money, or we're mastering life, or we're mastering parenting, or we're not mastering, we're mastering everything. We're also mostly always mastering love. How can we be love in every moment? Breathing helps, right? We've all discovered that now. First food, when a baby is born, what do they need to do to be alive? They breathe on their own. I just need to add a footnote that we have a new baby. I don't know if you know this, but Reverend Paul's daughter had her baby boy on Friday. Beautiful. His name is coming. I feel it. It's Connor James Lee. Connor James Lee was 5 pounds, 2 ounces. A ball of life that doesn't have to spend time in the NICU because he made the way to 5 pounds. Isn't that beautiful? So Reverend Paul, as you know, is taking care of a family opportunity in Texas. He's been there for a few weeks, and he's on his way home, as you can imagine, delightedly imagining meeting his grandson. So let's hold him for a moment. He's actually traveling today. So let's just take this moment to hold him in his exultant exuberance, acceptance of the word grandfather, grandpapa, or poobah, whichever he chooses. We send him light. We encircle this family. We know that all is well. We know that all is well. So we have a new baby. Isn't that wonderful? And many of us have places in our heart today where we have people who are in any kind of transition on the other end, which we like to call the other end, but we'll call the other end of human life, which is the other end of the soul's release back to the wild, as I like to think of it, to the place of freedom. The place where musicians touch when they sing deeply, where drummers touch from the heart and mind and soul, where we all touch when we move in and out of the upper realms. We hold all souls in any part of the journey, in or out, in their bravery, their conviction, their desire to be love and bring that present. That is our work. That is what Dharma is. What is it that you love enough to do it as your work? So we hold all souls today in the soil and the beauty of what life is. At any place on the journey, whatever this day is for you, hold yourself in love and let this proceed through you. Be real with us. Let us love you. Be whole with us. Let us love you. Be vulnerable with us. Let us love you. Byron Katie says, don't pretend to be further along your path than you are. You know why? Because then you can't grow into anything because you're not here. So right here and right now, wherever we are, we stand in this holy presence as who we are as humans. I know you're sitting too close together, probably smack each other with your hands, but instead, why don't we hold ourselves in this grand embrace, each one of us just loving right where you are this moment. If there's anger, if there's, hatred, if there's sadness, if there's grief, if there's holiness, if there's pureness, if there's light, if there's whatever, your tooth hurts, hold it and love it, because that is all there is. The love does the work. We are the vessels that express this. We are the hands and feet, and that is all that we're ever doing. So I wanted to take a moment. I'm going to ask Wayne to help me with something. Will you put that? I want to take a moment, now that we've grounded our feet into the earth and our hearts and our open minds of religious science open to the heavens. We bring in also today Reverend Carol Lawson in our hearts. I don't know, she might be on Zoom. I know we're bringing her in on our hearts also, just invoking the beginnings of this community. The living room where this all started, and strangely enough, Jacqueline now lives in that house, Jacqueline who just had this baby. So let that feed your field for a minute in the mind-blowing life that we live in. So in this next deep breath, I want to show you something beautiful. That is all of the geometry of the universe in one drawing. It is a reflection of you, of us. And now what I'd like to do is I'd like you to be able to see that as I begin something that none of you are expecting. So take a breath. And I'm going to first ask you so that you can see. So we see our elders. We have Carol Lawson and we have Reverend Al. We have others who have left this place who belong to our hearts. Please add them in from your hearts. And now we start knowing that they are still this with us here today. And then we invite those who are in the leadership of this community as your board to stand so that you can see them in this circle or just outside if they are. Thank you. Thank you. As you know, Reverend Paul is not here. John is standing. Marty is not well, but he's on Zoom doing all sorts of stuff for us today. So he's standing on Zoom. And now I don't want to stop there. I want to add to this. Don't sit down. Our practitioners who are in the room or on Zoom, if you're on Zoom, put a little star, bubble, or heart on you. So which practitioners are in the room? Please stand. Thank you. Thank you. These people are holding you all the time. All the time. And now I'd like to have our practitioner students. These are the ones who are on their way. There are many more practitioners, I'm sorry, than this. They're just not in the room necessarily, but there's 20 who hold space and hold your prayers every week. And now for the practitioner students, whoever's in the room, to stand. These people are beginning the journey and online of coming to you in leadership. Also those who are in that same class in our prayer ministry, and now our foundation students who have just finished their foundations class either for the first time or, thank you, thank you, thank you. So see all these beings that are in community with you, holding themselves and seeing themselves and you. And now, I want each and every one of you to realize what it is you are specifically giving. Because I could look at each of you and tell you, but rather than that, if you would say one word about how you are in supporting, holding, loving, and being this community, please stand. Thank you. It is you. It is you. And if you don't stand, it's okay, because everyone has to hold their space in here, which sometimes means not standing. We honor every individual experience. We know who you are. We know who you are. We love you. We treasure you, and we know that every single thing you give by being here, by singing along, by being part of the crowd, by bringing your wares to sell, by tapping your foot, all of it is holding this community in this structure, which has a name which won't come through my lips right now. So if anyone would say it to me, Metatron, thank you. So see this community, see yourselves. This is the journey that we have been on. Look around. Look around. What a beautiful tapestry of life you are. We are. We have done this. There are churches closing. There are centers that don't have enough people to keep the lights on. And in the last couple months, we have surged our power, right? Just into this darkness, we have surged our power. Imagine what it's going to be like when that light starts popping up. Yeah, you can sit. Thank you so much for being willing to be present to where you are today in this community now. Thank you for acknowledging whatever was acknowledged within you in that space. This is important for us to note. When I first came and talked to this community in 2021 in October, we were in a park because it was COVID. And we had this fabulous day. Like 40 people showed up. I couldn't believe it. And I had to stand on the other end of the picnic bench, remember? It was freezing outside. I had like 6 layers on. And we had this amazing conversation. And I'm going to actually call one person out. Christine, I'm going to call out a comment you made, so I just want to warn you. No warning. Christine said, after this conversation had gone on a while about what we want, and how we could deliver that, and how could we do it together, Christine said, oh, I see. We're choosing something different for our community. If we choose you, we will choose to be responsible for ourselves. We will be in leadership with ourselves. We will be doing something different. We will take another step in our growth, and we will stand forward in our leadership. It's not going to be the way it always was. And that has certainly unfolded whether we like it or not. Whether I like it or not, whether you liked it or not, that was like this word of truth just went like, and I heard it and I'll never forget it. And I didn't know who Christine was, but I was very clear. And I think everybody just kind of took a pause. Wow. This is us choosing something new. Now, you know, they say, be careful what you ask for, right? So here we are. But it's just been such a beautiful unfolding. It's been such an incredible journey. And I want you to know that I see this when I see you. I know that we are a stable and strong community. We are a loving and abundant community. We are a powerful community that has chosen to show up and show up and show up and show up, no matter what was moving in our world. So I'd like to just have you close your eyes. And last week we talked about this, and we're going to talk about it again for a minute here. I have a lot of judgments about using my phone during my talk, but I'm going to do it anyway. I want to read you what came through me this week as an offering that I'd like for all of us to just sit and quietly listen to. As our journey unfolds together, these things, these truths will hold us. They will honor us and love us each step of the way. So these are our affirmations, but they're long. So I want you to just let them soak you rather than trying to say them. And know this is the truth of you, whether your current self believes it or not. I am strong and balanced in my knowing of the divine wholeness that I am. I am strong and balanced in my knowing of the divine wholeness that I am. I am blessed, knowing that the circumstances of life come and go, and that I remain constant within my inner light. I am blessed, knowing the circumstances of life come and go, and that I remain constant within my inner light. I am sourced from the Most High, and I am graced in the knowing that all is well. I am sourced from the Most High, and I am graced in the knowing that all is well. Deeply, always, truly, now. I live in the truth that there is a power greater than the circumstances of my life that lives within me, and that I am safe, and I am held always, no matter what is happening. I am not alone. I live in the truth that there is a power greater than the circumstances of my life that lives within me, and that I am safe and held no matter what is happening. I am not alone. And so it is. And so for some of you, this will be familiar territory, and for some of you, it won't. I'm going to take you through the journey of our coming together and where we are now. If I can. I was very touched this morning at many awarenesses around the room of people stepping in beside, behind, next to, with each other and supporting as things were happening. As things began to go a little left or a little right or a little haywire or a little whatever, or something was forgotten, something was dropped, something wasn't honored. That each of us, I had such a deep experience of so many coming, Supriya to sing with you, Christina to stand with me and hold my hand. There were so many, I can't call them out. Those are the two that just popped back into my mind. But I saw many of you leaning in towards each other. This is who we are. We are here with each other. We are not a Sunday service. We are a community of love. We bring this vibration to the world, and we can do that because we are supported by each other. We are not meant to be here alone, making decisions alone, walking this path alone. Thank goodness the drummers found themselves into the center with this incredible drum. Happy Milano came over and whispered something in my ear that I really wanted to hear. We are here with, for, and as each other. This is the community that you have created. Even if you're new today, you created it. By walking in today, it's yours, right? So just take that in. Look what you have created. Look what beauty is here. Look what beauty is here. So we have been informing, reforming, what do they call it? Chaosing. As the universe looks chaotic also, we know that it's not. It's all forming towards good. It's all sustainable always. And this time is no different. We have grown and we have blessed each other in so many ways. Some ways by challenging each other, some ways by climbing mountains together, some ways by leaving each other and saying, this is not for me. In some ways by coming back. It is all our choice. This is your universe. You are making it. Choose what you want. Choose the love you want. We have softened as a community. We have become kind to each other, mostly. And that's for all of us. We learn and grow. And we have come back a couple years in a row, triumphantly, from walking through some financial terrain that feels like it might not be abundant, but which always fills up just in time. And in the future, we'll probably keep encouraging it to look more like an apple tree in the fall. When the apples just are so plentiful, they fall from the tree. We don't even know who's eating them or who's nourishing them or what the ground is getting or what the birds are getting or what the worms are getting. We don't care because it's all for all. So we see ourselves in a little bit of a vision for the future of having that flow forward. This is you. This is us. This is what we have accomplished. This is truly a victory of human spirit. We have stepped into this together, each one of us responsible for ourselves. Last February, bear with me. Okay, let's breathe. Last February, I just realized that with my eyes closed. I couldn't see all the support. I was just saying you are. So I'm taking it in right now so I can do this with you. Last February 18th, I flew here to be here for 6 weeks, to be looking for a place to live, and to be going back to California one more time to close up our house and to move here in April or May. I don't remember. Probably May. We flew out of California knowing that my stepdaughter was at the hospital and in good hands after 4 days of being in labor. Sorry. I wish this got easier to tell you. So some of you have heard this. Just hold me in the story. By morning, we still hadn't had any word. You want the text that says, "Mommy and baby doing well, all is well." And it just wasn't coming. And then finally, I texted one last time just before I came in. And instead of getting the text I wanted back, I got, "Please call me as soon as you can," from her doula. And I was walking into church with you. And so my topic that day was spiritual discipline. I couldn't help but have a moment with God about thank you for this. Because the spiritual discipline that was required of me was to remember the wholeness of all of us, to remember the wholeness of me, to remember the wholeness of my relationship with Source, to remember that no matter what was happening, that I am okay, that I am alive, I am breathing, and all is well in the universe, that whatever was happening is part of a plan that is always finding itself to love. And we don't know what the highest order of love is ever. We don't know if life continuing or life ending is the highest order of love. And we are sometimes asked to have faith. And so during that whole talk, I was walking moment to moment with myself in faith that whatever was happening was what was meant to be. In love. Hard to hold. We all have things we're doing in every day of our lives that are hard to hold in that, but it's the truth. We do not live in a chaotic universe. We know the quantum physicists have proved it to us, and we can go look for things like this and other things to remind us that things are in divine right order. And so we breathe again, and I walked out and I made the phone call, and I found out that the baby was in distress. My stepdaughter was okay. She was fine. But one deep breath for her and one clench in my heart for the baby. Reverend Paul was out there. He saw me, just put his arms around me and held me. And a lot of you know the next part of this story where I turned around and Mia was insistent that I needed to come with her to her car for a gift that she had for me. And I was invited by Spirit to just follow. I went to the car, and this moment will forever be alive for me. Mia had covered up the gift, and I lifted the cover of the gift, and inside was this gigantic Buddha laughing joyfully into my face. I felt it. I felt the energy come into my body and lift me up. It was palpable, is what I'm trying to say. I hadn't even lifted it out of the trunk, and it was there. And so I seat belted it into the front seat of my car. and put my hand on it and drove home with my hand on it, knowing I couldn't take my hand off it because I couldn't find the space myself. I needed some support. Over the next 5 months, I'm sorry, I just returned to California 2 days later. And over the next 5 months, as you all know, I traveled back and forth. And in July, Seamus, our sweet Seamus, transitioned in the most beautiful way, most beautiful ceremony with his parents and his family. We were all there and so grateful for that. And that journey has continued to unfold in my life. And with you, and coming back and forth and trying to be all things to all people. Everybody take a breath with me. I'm sharing all this with you so that you, having walked with me, will understand more easily where I am today, where we are today, in community with love. And over the last 3 months, I have tried to be in both places as much as possible. And I am exhausted. Who's going to do this without crying? Can you imagine? I have not been well. And financially, it's pretty challenging to keep flying back and forth across this country. And I just wasn't able to figure out within myself, of course, how to proceed. I just kept asking and not getting a good answer. So the only answer that I have is that I have to stop and breathe. And my family. And I am called in the direction of my family at this moment. And what that means is anything. It can mean anything. It means that my body needs to rest. And I need to include myself in the community of care for myself. And it means I love you, and I don't want to let this go. So what does this mean? So this is where we get to wander in the question. This is where I have tried by myself, and then I roped the board into trying with me to sort this out for you, to make it okay for you, to make it easy for you, to make it so that I could just land it on a silver platter and say, here, this is what we're going to do. It's going to be okay. Because that's my job, right? I'm supposed to be making everything okay. But we can't. We couldn't figure it out. We tried. And then it was really clear that us trying wasn't doing this. And it had to spill over. And so here it is with you. Something is changing. Something will change. The first part of the plan is that Wayne and I will be returning to California to our family in the first part of January. And then we don't know. So there are so many thoughts and ideas. I'm just going to throw a few out to just prime the pump so everyone can think through these. And then what we really want is your imagination to soar with the power that is love and God. So here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. Anything is possible. We teach online. We love online. We have friends online. We have community members who've never been here. We are fully in our power. and we listen to the exquisite knowing that all is well. We listen to the exquisite knowing that this too will find a way to grow us as a community that will give us something more than we've ever had. This too is a new way of being in this world that has been accommodated by a thing called Zoom that we never understood. This too means that we can be together when we're not physically in the same space. Our students know that we can teach across Zoom, that we can pray. Any of you who've been to noontime prayers, we can pray across Zoom. There is no such thing as time and space. We could have started by that today. I have a good reference for that if anybody wants to do some reading. What there is life. What there is love. And what there is what do we need as a community and what do we need as individuals to keep this love going and to bless ourselves as deeply as we can right here and everywhere. So we are looking for you to talk, for us to share, for understanding, for care, for love, for support, and for what do you need? What do you need? And then each of us will continue to answer that question in a way that looks like that. That's how we get to the answer. There's no straight lines. And you know what? This might not even have enough curvy lines for me. So I'm asking you today to trust that we're not breaking anything apart, that we're giving it new life, that we're giving me a chance to stop doing something that's not sustainable and to start being part of the sustainable family of this congregation. Whether my hat changes, whether a door transitions, whether another minister steps in and takes some of these duties, whatever it is, however it is. This is the guidance that we have been given. This is the call that we are answering. As a community, we're taking one more step into our freedom by being settled and whole and powerful and strong, even in our sadness, even in our heartbreak, even in our anger. Even if you find yourself being pissed off about this, everyone I know is pissed off about it. So be pissed off about it, just don't yell at me. But I'm pissed off about it. If I could turn this clock back and change history, I would. You can count on that, right? So let's walk forward together. Today, this is the invitation. Let's walk forward together and let's see what is the juiciest, richest, most enveloping way that we can serve CCL by serving God, by serving the wholeness and the love and the whole blessing that we are. By knowing the truth that in this moment, all is well, that love is conquering, that it is a victory in some ways, where all else dissolves into the space of purity, and that we are invited to be more central on our own journey than we have ever been before. This is a spiritual calling. This is the time for us to step into our power more and more fully, to be strong, to be loving, to be everything we are. I bless this community with my love always. You have made me a different person. You have grown me into a different blessing. You have held me in one of the hardest years of my life. And you have given me so much joy. Please know, you all have touched me. I love you. I share the love of the one, the field of oneness, out beyond ideas of right doing and wrong doing. There is a field. I will meet you there. And two souls lie down in the grass. Even the words, each other, make no sense. And so, in some way, in a human way, I ask for your forgiveness for anything that is still stuck. And I'm going to ask Ginger to sing with us the Ho'oponopono prayer. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. Love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. Oh, Bono, oh, no. Oh, Bono, oh, no. Oh, Bono, oh, no. Oh, Bono, oh, no. I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you. Oh, Bono, oh, no. 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 Oh, Bono, oh, no.
So that was not my goodbye. That was my hello from this vulnerable place where we stand together. Anything is possible. Let's dream it up together. Okay? You're powerful, strong, loving. We got everything it takes. And so it is.
that this song was buzzing through her head and asked me to learn it. So please sing it along. The words are in your pamphlet and probably up here as well. Professional. Love, 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 everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our love, it will change the world. Let's sing that again. Love, 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 everybody. Love, love, love when it's hard to love. Love, our love, it will change the world. Let's share. Share, share, share who you are and share, share, share when it's hard to share. Share, our sharing will change the world. Repeat that one. Share, share, share who you are and share, share, share when it's hard to share. Share, our sharing will change the world. Let's sing. Sing, sing, sing all together. Sing, sing, sing when it's hard to sing. Sing, our singing will change the world. Let's care. Care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care for the ones who need. Care, our caring will change the world. Find me here, singing for you. Heart wide open for what we came to do. Wind in the trees, sing the melody true. Love everybody, let the light shine through. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it starts to love. Love, our love, and we'll change the world. Let's sing that again. Love. Love, love, love everybody. Love, love, love when it starts to love. Love, our love, and we'll change the world. Our love, it will change the world. Our caring will change the world. Our sharing will change the world. Our singing will change the world. Your loving will change the world.
Aren't we? Every minute we're here together, sharing our hearts with each other and our love. And as we come into this part of the service, we remember that as we give to this community, we are giving to each other. And when we give to each other, we're really giving to ourselves because we're all one in the deepest sense of the word. I'm really struck today by the idea of transitions and changes of form. And that's not really who we are. Who we are is that deep inner presence, that love that is in the heart of each and every one of us. So as we remember the abundance that we share in this community and within ourselves, we remember that oneness and the truth of our being. Thank you.
Please say out loud with me the blessing of our offering. Thank you, God, for this abundance that is mine to share. I bless this gift and give it to thee in gratitude and joy, knowing that as I give, I do receive. And so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Am I here? This isn't working. There we go. So, we are so blessed. We are so grateful. We are the effervescence of our giving nature that touches the receiving. And as it does, it blossoms within us this spark of life. We are blessed to give, and we are blessed to receive. In this holy moment of simultaneous beingness, we are born again in the freedom of love. Thank you for these gifts. Thank you for taking advantage of the opportunity to give your gifts to this community, to yourself, to ourselves, in love. And so it is. So in terms of announcements, we just have a couple of quick ones today. One is, I'm still your senior minister. I didn't go anywhere. We're good. We're strong. We're stable. We're whole. Okay. Just want to make sure that message got through all the tears. I don't know what happened there, right? All right. I love you so much. And I need to speak the gratitude that is so deeply in my heart for all the gifts of your love. Every single one of them, every card, every letter, every note, every look in the eye, every kind word, and every challenge that you have levied to me to meet. So deeply grateful. The other announcements are, I don't know if you can see, but there's something wild going on here. There's food that is delicious that you have brought and prepared for your community in the back, which is our potluck. And there is gifts to buy, to support all of these beautiful vendors in our community, all of the people who are preparing for these holy days themselves as we step in. So let us rejoice in the flow and deliciousness of all of this food and all of this abundance, and support our community with your love. The one other thing we have to tell you is Christmas Eve evening at 7 p.m., the service will be here. We will be singing with Jackie and Deb, and they will be singing together. It is the most joyful music. We hope you will join us and bring whatever baked goods you might find around your home with you to share with your community. So please stay with us today. Enjoy the food, enjoy the vendors, and come again on Christmas Eve to celebrate this beautiful season of love and light. Thank you. Go ahead and do it.
In addition to the practitioners and the ministers and our musicians, Ginger and Gio, our beautiful altar was prepared by Kay Becknell today. So thank you to Kay and our ushers, Kay and Harmony, our setup team. Again, Harmony and Jane Hobson and Nefertiti, so faithful here on our pastoral support. And our refreshments, Ellen, Peggy, and each one of you who brought refreshments today for our potluck. And our wonderful media team, Wayne, John, and Keith. Thank you.
Okay, so it's tempting to leave something out of the service, but we don't really want to do this today. So we're going to do it. I mean, we're not going to leave it out is what I'm trying to say. Whew. So, blessing for new visitors and for ourselves. Any part of you feels new, you get to do this to you as well, right? So, if you're worshiping with us for the first time, please stand up if you would like to, if you haven't stood up enough today. And if there's no one here doing that, if you just feel ready to stand up and allow us to acknowledge you and confer a blessing from each of you to each other, just stand up. See, John already stood up. Gio's almost birthday. 14, okay. Who else? Who else has a birthday? Anybody else? Okay, Gio. Shazam. You've been Shazammed. Okay. So anybody else? Yes, take this moment to stand up. Allow us to confer a blessing on you. And also those of you who are still sitting, receive that same blessing. Ready? So hold your hands out in blessings to each other. Look in each other's eyes if you can, or do whatever chaos might come to you to do. All right. Mean this. Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living. We are a heart-centered spiritual community. We open ourselves to you in love. We recognize the perfection of God within you. We celebrate the joyous beings that we are. You are a radiant point of light. And we are blessed by your presence. Welcome home. Yeah. And happy birthday. Okay. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. What are we doing? Okay, it's time for everyone to hold hands and join us in the circle. You guys are getting, see, you're not going to be able to be, you're going to have to be like vigorous. Yeah, what do you want to do with that right now? Before she's, okay, we'll have that be the benediction. Okay, just do it as the benediction. Okay. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah, okay. What time is it? 12? Okay, we should be doing that as well. Okay, yeah, yeah. I need it on, and then I'll give you a, okay. One more thing, I was just reminded that potluck and goodie shopping, and in the end of that, there is a circle gathering here at 1 o'clock, where we are just gathering in circle in the same tradition of, began in our indigenous cultures, that we speak and we share from our hearts whatever it is we have to share, and we listen to one another without comment and with love from our hearts. So that will happen after all those other things, but we would love you to stay for it, and we would love to hear from you. Any comments, anything you want to share, okay? And that's at 1 o'clock-ish. Okay? Thank you, Ginger. Ready? Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as our honor. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Where's the prayer? The moment now. Do you want to close now or after the other circle? Now? Okay. This be your joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, let it begin with me. Supriya is going to give us our benediction by closing the circle. No, it's not working. You have to stand next to me and talk into my mic. Oh. Yeah, it's not working.
Thank you. I almost got really close to Reverend Katherine. Let's take our hands together, rub them, create some chi.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Feel the vibration of the circle, the power that has been here. I want to acknowledge and thank Reverend Katherine for her vulnerability and sharing such depth and helping us to understand all that you've been going through, and also the possibilities that are present as we evolve, right? Expanding into that Metatron community of light, points of light. There's so many wise, wonderful, powerful, effective people in this community, and we got this. Okay, we got this. So we just kind of take those hands and take that chi, put it right on your thighs, let it drop down through your knees, down to your ankles, down through your feet. Send that golden cord down through all that beautiful quartz crystal, down through the layers of water, the springs, down through the amethyst beds, the iron, all the way to the core of this beautiful earth. And bring, from that core, wrap around a couple times and bring it all the way back up. Up, bringing up your favorite gemstone energy, lapis lazuli, come on now, emeralds, whatever you like. Bring it up in through your ankles, your feet, ground your knees, ground your hips, back to your dantian, wrap around your core. You are a radiant point of light. And in this moment, we take our hands here, up to here, to our heart. And this is really fun. This is a Donna Eden energy medicine.
Yes.
We're going to lift up our arms like this. You are a funnel. No, stay up there. Keep them up if you can.
Give 'em up, give 'em up.
Pretend that your arms are funnels and allow the grace to flow down your arms into your heart center. Just receive now. If you're not that good at receiving, this is it. Try it on. In this time of gift giving, we also need to receive. Just receive the blessing, receive that grace, the calmness, and the assurance that all is well. Drop all ideas of anything other than this down through your feet, back grace. Now we send it up to that grid of light, wrap it around the earth, send all the blessings out to everywhere that it's needed. Be that blessing to all, and have it return to you, your family, those you love, those you care about, your fur babies, whoever it is that you love, who brings you love. Let that just wash through you fully. Expand it. And if you'd like, just say, I expand this times 10,000.
Ooh, I expand this time 10,000.
What does that feel like? Did you turn up the dimmer switch?
Yes.
Turn to the person to your next to you and look at them in the eye and say, I turned it up 10,000, girl.
I turned it up 10,000, girl.
Right? I turned it up 10,000. It's right here, right now. Okay?
Woo!
And so what we're going to do is we're going to bring all that in now. Bring it in, down into your heart, and claim it. It's yours. It's your birthright. Claim it into your heart. Claim it into your second heart, your gut, your intuition, right? Claim it into your dantian. Now we're going to walk around the rest of this day with this within us. This is us. We are charged. And if anybody forgets, find that person who you looked at and have them tell you, yes, you are. Times 10,000, the radiant point of light. This is your truth. So with highest gratitude, we're going to take that, and as we're going to close our circle, I say highest and most developed and expanded gratitude out into the four spirits, four great directions. We give thanks to the great spirits of the East, those who have lifted us up into this community consciousness of love. Great spirits of the North, the hummingbird and the nectarine life. Just open yourself up to an idea right now of where is more nectar in your life. Okay, we know now for you. Right? So bring it on in, the nectarine of life. We thank the ancestors. Thank you, ancestors. We love you. They are our greatest assets. Don't forget them, please. Let's turn to the West. Thank you, mighty Jaguar. Mother Jaguar, your blessings upon us are profound. And thank you for the earth energy of Mother Serpent. All these directions have blessed us. Pachamama, you continue. And as we step each step now, as we say each word, we are truly, profoundly speaking as the light. Let's take that seriously. What that feels like for you. I'd like you to just feel the space that we have created. This is a blessing upon the earth. This is a treasure right here. Every Sunday we have the opportunity to come together and do it's very hard to do this alone, isn't it? The mind steps in, but in this oneness, we can activate this times 10,000 times however many people are in this space. What's that? What's the math on that, Keith? Right? It's a lot. So we're in that space of activated light. So we give thanks, we close the circle with highest gratitude, we step out into the light with all of our blessings out to all those who we love, and we're going to take this love. I'm going to tell you what we're doing. We're grabbing it, we're going to turn to our left and send it out to the world. Okay? And then our circle is complete. Thank you.
Grab it. Send it out
Turn to your left and send it out. And so it is. Amen.
Beautiful way to end. That was perfect. Thank you. Thank you so
Please
much.
support our vendors and have some great food. These people have high vibrational products that would be great to share with your family. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Reverend Carol.
Hi,
How you doing? You look wonderful.
thank you. I don't know who's talking.
Joanne.
Hello. From okay, good. I see you there. Yes, it was lovely to see you too. On my screen, I was actually looking to see if somebody from the center was talking. On my screen, you're right next to me. So I saw I could feel your energy.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
Hey, there's Marty too. Hi, Marty.
Hi. Yeah, it was lovely to see you. Have you join us today? I'm a
Yes.
little under the weather. That's why I'm at home rather than at the center myself. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's still not 100%.
Yeah, well, I'm here because I'm in Texas, but it
I
was
know.
lovely
Well,
to be part
that's
in
one
the
of the
whole
benefits of
energy.
Zoom. Yeah, yeah. It looks like they had a nice turnout there today, and
Yeah, it did. And I just wrote something in the chat. I don't know who it was doing the camera, but because they zoomed around a lot, you could see all the people and I really appreciate it. So,
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
me
a
too.
good idea, and it was lovely to have them formed in a circle like that, where they could each see each other. Because when we're in the rows, sort of like a traditional classroom, you don't have the same opportunity to connect eye to eye with other people. So,
yeah.
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 So we missed you yesterday. We were at Marlene's for the practitioners.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know anything about it. I would have zoomed in, although it's probably hard to set up the Zoom in the middle of all that partying, but
We had the traditional grab it, snap it. I call it the grab it, snap it gifts. That was fun.
oh, lovely. Well, I'm very sorry. I did not know about it. I would have at least called in or zoomed in for a minute or two to say hi to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were at Marlene's, of course. So, and
Very interesting. I did not see from the service. I didn't realize all the tables were already set up behind the people.
yeah, that's
So-
wonderful. I could use a few gifts, but I was already in Moorestown yesterday. So
Yeah,
Cinnaminson.
one drive a weekend, huh? Is that
Well,
I can't.
who is it?
I don't know who's talking in the. Oh, there, Jane. And I
Jane.
wondered if that was Esther.
Yeah.
I guess they can't hear us. I would say hello. No, they can't hear us. All right. Well, we'll talk among ourselves.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right, good. Well, I had asked Wayne if he would set up the Zoom for this sharing circle they're going to have after the potluck meal. So, maybe would be
I'm not going to be able to be on that. It's already been 2 hours and because it's earlier for me, I have a number of other things to get started.
sure. Understand.
Sure.
Okay, just wanted
Sure.
to make mention of it in case it worked.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
I'm gonna
I
try
appreciate
to
it, Marty.
jump back in about an
But
hour.
I'm just realizing this camera that we're now looking through is completely at the other end of the room.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah,
So
this is the
somebody
first time
moved
they've
it
been
or
working with
clicked
three
us or
different
something.
cameras. Yeah. They
Did
had the one camera that they used for scanning. They had a second camera for the musicians. They had a third camera where Nefertiti was, and then the fourth camera in the back of the
Oh,
room.
that's
So
amazing.
it's
And
getting more and more.
that looks like maybe Chuck Karstens, but I could be wrong. In the middle of the room with a brown coat. I can't.
Could
I
be.
don't believe
Oh, it
he
looks
was
like
there today.
he's got a little beard, whatever you want to call the beard at the end of the chin. So I don't think that's Chuck.
No, I don't think it is.
No. I don't believe they're there because I spoke to Felicia yesterday.
Okay.
So they're not there today.
Oh, here, that looks like Kathy Milano moving the chairs. Yeah, you need the chairs out of the way or people can't get to your.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of
it's
familiar
lovely. I
folks
think
there.
people are not coming up to chat with us, though.
No.
I think
No,
they don't know.
I think they had turned the sound off, so we wouldn't be blasting through the room. Because when we were doing the testing a little earlier, they said, "Oh, Marty, you're coming through much too loud." So I put myself
I
on
find
mute
that
for the whole
completely
thing.
impossible.
Oh, wow.
There's
Yeah,
another one.
yeah.
Hi, Cassandra.
Hello. What
Oh,
time does the share?
there.
What time does the sharing start, Marty?
I think it's in about an hour. Originally, I had heard 1:30, but it sounds like they're going to move it up a little bit.
Catherine said
Okay.
one.
Yeah, so yeah.
Where is,
Yeah.
Cassandra's here with us. Hello,
Yes,
darling. I don't see you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just the
don't
blue
have the
screen.
camera on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right. That's all right. So
Okay.
I'm going to take a break for a little while and
Yeah.
join
Lots
again.
of love,
Yeah.
everybody.
Take
Lots
care.
of love.
Bye-bye.
Reverend Carol,
And
Christmas and
Nicole
Happy New
too.
Year.
Merry
Hello.
Christmas for
Yeah.
everybody.
So take care
It's
now.
lovely to see
Bye-bye.
you and be with you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.